What's going on, guys? This is Brian with Simpleman's Comics in collaboration with Comic Book Speculation and Investing, and I'm back again to tell you about my weekly picks for comics that are going to be releasing Wednesday, November 30th, 2016. It is a pretty light week this week. Do have a couple pretty good titles worth picking up, starting with DC's New Talent Showcase number 1. This is a new one-shot. It's going to have Wonder Woman unleash her true god of war against a parade of monsters. But what I really like about this is you get to see so much more, and it has recent graduate writers from the inaugural DC Talent Development Workshop Showcase. It's some of the strongest work yet. You'll see what they're going to learn from the masters of the craft of Scott Snyder, Jim Lee, and Klaus Janson. So I'd pick a copy of this up because you never know, years from now you might have some breakout artist, breakout writer, and you might be able to trace it back to their start in this work. Who knows? Either way, looks like an interesting read to me. Next we have Suicide Squad number 7. This is part 7 to the Black Vault story arc. As always, Jim Lee's art's fantastic, but like I keep saying, I always like to pick up the one-for-one variant by Lee Bermejo. Haven't seen what the cover looks like for this issue yet, but I'm sure it's going to be great. Here we have Monstress number 8. Now Marjorie Liu's been writing her ass off in this comic. If you haven't been reading it, you're really missing out. Art's just as beautiful. This comic's really starting to take hold with the fan base. Number 1 issue's been going up in price for a while now. Either way, this is a great comic, and I suggest you pick it up. Next, we have Saga number 40. Brian K. Vaughan writing, Fiona Staples on art. That's about all I need to say about this comic, because everyone's aware of it. Next, we have 7 to Eternity number 3. Now, a lot of people are starting to compare this to Saga itself. Me, I don't like to compare. I think it's a great story on its own. Rick Remender does fantastic writing sci-fi fantasy. There's also a cover B for this. I can't pronounce the artist's name. It's Farrell Dalrymple. So excuse me if I butchered that name. But either way, this is a great comic. Number 1 issue is really taking off recently. But if you love a great story, great sci-fi fantasy, pick this comic up. You won't regret it. You should also be aware that there's a third printing to 7 to Eternity number 1 coming out this week. There's also a second printing to 7 to Eternity number 2. So be on the lookout for those as well. Now here we have our big comic release of the week, and I'm talking about Ghost Rider number 1. This comic's going to ship with 9 different covers from Marvel, and that's not counting store exclusives. There's a regular cover, there's a hip-hop cover, there's a craptastic action figure cover, there's a blank variant, and there's a Scotty Young baby variant, there's a variant TV photo cover, there's a Philippe Smith Marvel Now tie-in cover, and there's 2 incentive variants for this as well. Pick out which one you like. Me, I'm fine with just the regular cover. Either way, get what you want. Here we have Thunderbolts number 7. This is the start of the brand new story arc called Caught Red-Handed. And also what I have shown here is the 1 in 25 incentive variant by Marco Cicchetto. This cover is absolutely amazing to me. Can't wait to read this comic. I have it pre-ordered. This is my pick of the week for this week, guys. Here we have Gun number 1. This comes from an independent publisher called Reckless Eyeball Press. Looks pretty interesting to me. It's described as from the fog-shrouded docks and back alleys where crooked deals get brokered to the greasy tenement offices of fly-by-night mob doctors. Gunn explores the two-fisted twilight world of superviolence through the eyes of amateur bad guy Trevor Werner, the sinister Mr. Twist. Really looking forward to picking this up. Might be an indie gem. Either way, if you can find it, pick it up. So there you have it, guys. Those are my picks for comics that are going to be releasing this Wednesday, November 30th, 2016. Like I always say, if you feel there's something I might have missed, please go ahead and comment on the video below. Love to hear from you guys. Also, click that thumbs up button so I know you guys like this video. And if you want to keep seeing more of these videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Comic Book Speculation and Investing. Make sure you check out their website at comicbookinvest.com. and search for them on Google Plus under CBSI. Great community, wealth of comic book knowledge. That's all I got for you this week, guys. Till next time.